So I know that I mentioned that in this case I felt that I was not going to revisit the sky or finish the sky until I had everything down here solved. All I've done since we last spoke was carried this slice of light a little more with a little more high value and high chroma across to here. I did raise the values here and here and here. And I have been doing a lot of grooming on the grassy encroachment on the trail, right? So this was good. I liked that. I liked working I'm happy with the developments, with the cleaning up, with the housekeeping that I've done on this matted grass over here and up here. I decided not to put little rocks in places, but rather to use just sort of tufts of grass. Again, laid flat on the trail. And then as I worked my way down, I wanted to cool off the colors. What I ended up doing was, what I did says to me was, I know what I want here, I know what I want here, I know what I want here, and I'm not too sure what I want here. I don't know, it's all kind of weak, it's hurting my feelings, I can't make decisions, you know. These are all fine, but everything around it is just kind of weak and wishy-washy. Yeah, well, that's not going to work, you know. That's not good enough. We need to break this up a little bit. This trail has to have a little more light and shadow. You know, some of these darker lines could stand to be encroaching into the light, and the odd stroke of light could stand to be encroaching into the dark. So there's much to do still in the foreground. It doesn't look like I've done a lot, but I've actually spent quite a few hours working on it. I have a number of ideas, thoughts, what have you, but none of them hit me in the forehead. If they don't hit me in the face, I'm not willing to play with them, because I'm only willing to put so many layers of paint over so many layers of paint, because you compromise the workmanship of the piece if you're just guessing. I'm not willing just to guess. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is the pointy, sharp little thing. These lines don't meet with the edges. You know, there are a number of things. We're not going to worry about that. So, what I am going to do is, contrary to what I said earlier, basically from here on down, I'm going to ignore for the time being. I'm not going to worry about the foreground. I'm going to jump back into the sky, because I have more confidence in what I want to do in the sky. I sort of knew how I was going to finish it, or thought I knew how I was going to finish it before I worked down here. But I'm a strong advocate of do one painting at a time. And because of that, I don't want to just hang this upstairs until I know what to do with it. I'd rather work in an area. I'm a strong advocate of, if you don't know what to do in one area of a painting, right? Go to an area that you do know what you want to do, so you can approach it with some strength, with some confidence. That's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to play in the sky. If things go well, I'll finish the sky and I'll jump back down to here. And if they don't, then eventually the painting may go and hang upstairs in my living room, and I can just live with it. I won't stare at it all the time. It'll just in a different light. It'll be situated elsewhere, and I might hop onto another fresh canvas and start to play. But for the moment, until I have the courage to, well, no, that's not the courage. It's the, until I have a definite and solid decision as to how to go about the foregrounds in certain areas, I'm just going to leave it. And I'm going to go to an area where I do have definite and solid ideas as to what to do. So, that's all I got, guys. I know that I haven't posted too many videos of me working on it lately, but on a larger painting, especially with a brush painting, especially with all this small stuff in it, I don't want to drag you through all the mud. It gets a bit boring. I'm just going to say that, because for me it gets boring until it turns out well, then it's really exciting. But anyway, until good decisions are made, or until I have a good decision, a good thought of what to do, and I'm pretty sure I do, I'm not going to do this at all. I'm just going to go up here. Blah, 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 blah. Once again, I have an old friend visitor for coffee tomorrow, so I won't get to this until the afternoon. Hope you had a good weekend. See you soon. Oh, you know, maybe I'll just trip over some stuff here, and actually, maybe I'll just zoom in on a couple of spots, just because I haven't done zoomies for a while. But see, I really raised the value on those two doorposts, or whatever you want to call them, door jamb, and that little bit of patchwork. And in doing so, I was allowed to raise the value and the temperature, the warmth of this sort of trail / dead grass area in front of it. But you see how wishy-washy the decisions have become? Eh? Like they're really, the content's there, but it's not strong enough. Certainly when it's adjacent to these very strong lines where the bush meets the trail, eh? You can't do that. You need consistency. Gotta have some consistency. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to jumping into this. Okay, see you guys.